Hello, welcome to Tekla Structures Designer course. This is module 2, and in this module we are going to be modeling our structural members. Okay. Now once you create a new Tekla Structures Designer project, okay, a 3D view will be created for you and a plan view at the base level. Okay. So if you come to the structure tab of the project workspace and expand this level, you discover that only a single level had been created for you. Now to proceed, the first thing we have to do in this part 1 of module 2 is to create our construction level. Remember I told you in Tekla Structural Designer we work from left to right. That is our project, our workflow. Okay, so we are in the home tab presently. Okay, now go to the model tab. Okay, to create our construction level, okay, all we need to do is to come to the level panel, okay, of the model tab and click on construction levels. All right, now the construction level window will open. All right, now I would like to let you know that in this tab, okay, all the dimensions we're going to be entering is going to be in meters. Okay, the levels in meters and the spacings in meters. Now to start with, we have a reference, a name, a type, a level, spacing, source, slab thickness, and floor. Okay, the reference is, okay, maybe story 1, story 2, story 3. Okay, the name is the name you give to that level. Okay, the type is, we have 3 types. TOF is top of foundation, SSL is structural slab level, TOS is top of steel. Okay, we use this one for steel structures. Okay, we use this one for normal concrete structure, and this is top of foundation. Okay, this is your level, absolute level from your choosing reference. Okay, this is your spacing between floors. Okay, this part is used to define if floors are similar. Okay, and you can also use here to define the thickness of your slab. Okay, so now to manage our construction levels, we have some buttons here. We can insert a level above the current level, insert below the current level, current selected level. Okay, we can put a new level at the top or at the bottom, or we can delete a level. Now to start with, this is the base level, or let's say the foundation level. I'm going to insert above. So once I do that, okay, I'm going to change this to structural slab level. Okay, I'm going to call here ground floor. Okay, so my ground floor, my foundation depth I'm choosing is going to be 1.5 meters. Okay, so I'll put 1.5 meters as spacing. Okay, so from my foundation, okay, to my ground floor level is 1.5 meters. Okay, so I'll click insert above. All right, now this is going to be my first floor. Okay, so I'll type first floor here. All right, it's also going to be structural slab level. Now the spacing for the first floor is 3150. So I'm going to type 3.15 meters. Okay, so once I do that, okay, you can see that my absolute reference level now is now 4.65 meters. That is 3.15 plus 1.5 meters. Okay, so I will insert another floor. Okay, this is my third, and this is my second floor. Okay, so this second floor is still 1.35 meters. Okay, now let me go to the AutoCAD drawing I'm going to be using for this project. Okay, this is a completed project I'm going to be using for this model. Okay, so in this we have this is our column application plan. This is our first floor layout. Okay, this is our second floor layout. This is our pen floor layout, and this is our roof layout. So I've defined the first floor. I've also defined the second floor. Okay, so now what I need to do is to define the paint floor, okay, and define the roof level. Okay, I can come to the column details here. Okay, you can see that my spacings, my foundation depth is 1.5 meters, my spacing is 3.15. Okay, 3.15, 3.15, 3.15. So I'll come here, I will insert above, I'll call this one paint floor. Okay, so it's the same spacing. I will insert above again and call this one roof. Alright, so I have my complete floors now, okay, for my model. So all I need to do now is to click on OK. So you can see now that my level in my structure tab has been populated with all the levels I've created. Alright, now I can double click on any level. Okay, let's say my first floor to open it. Okay, I can double click on, let's say, my second floor to open it. Okay, I can also double click on my 10th floor to open it, and I can also double click on my roof to open it. Okay, so I've successfully created my construction level. The next thing to do now is to create my grid lines. So we'll do that in part 2 of module 2. Thank you.